drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer waiting. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
He got up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame, talking to his team. He wants his quarterback to come out slinging it early. He has been so good all season, but he has a chance to go over 3,000 yards today. And while stats don't usually determine the game plan, the coach said we want to rely on him. He's led us this far, and we want to make sure he gets those stats so he's in the conversation for some of the big awards when this season ends. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the return, it's Butler. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, it's Hatcher. There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You gotta love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. For this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Could be an alley. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. Snaps on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
On the run, it's Osborne. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! First points of the day are on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Beaver offense. could sort of curb some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Touchdown, Fresno State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From deep, it's Durant. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Beavers come to the line. In this situation, you might see a shot play. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Hampton. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Hatcher. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Moving to his left. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback is to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Running inside. It's Osborne. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Brewer. Left side, it's Mays. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Lost the throw on first. Looking down the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. On the move, past the line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Making the adjustment.
Go, go.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Nolan. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
Man, that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the 2nd half, we're going to be telling old war stories. Right, like the back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense, let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safety.
He's got it at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Right side, it's Osborne. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Casper. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Deep in the end zone, it's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. And he's brought down after a short game.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah, ready, go.
Straight ahead, it's Osborne. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
To the air, it's Brewer. Out wide left, it's Mays. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. The quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of this drive. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a crease. He's past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. A stop in behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Western. Q.
Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Nolan.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ready, go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Red 18. Bubba. Slap. Where did he go?
Wants to throw one first. Look out! Right side, it's Burris. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Booster.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
1880 Mustang. Ready, go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Hampton. At the 45 on his way. Oh, what a cut! A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beaver!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 11 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Horned Frogs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him. Now they're finding out about him.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion.
Hydro. Sweep.
Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing what...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Motion from the wide receiver.
Go.
Needs it here on 4th down. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hatcher. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Ready, go.
The fake wants to throw. Buys time to his left. Out wide left, it's Burris. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back, the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
The Beavers will have it 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and there'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
That didn't
always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McClain. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those...
He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Got the first down. He'll try to take it back. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nolan on the stop. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Quarterback changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good. Coming out with it, it's Butler. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. A run for the quarterback. He breaks a tackle. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Gives it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second and long here. Motion from the wideout. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Fresno State right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on fourth down. Fires to the right. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They just keep firing. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Left side is Osborne. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Brewer. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
And the offense comes up short on third down. But I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. And there's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Needs it here on fourth down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On the return, it's Durant. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Bowers. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Drops back on first down. Myers on the move. Right side, it's Burris. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
That's not a bad 3 plays in a row, Palmer. You probably never did that in your life, but
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. But way too little, way too late. They still can count it for 6. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's McClain. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
and how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion.
Ready, go!
Off play action. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This offensive line did have a huge challenge coming into this game because the defense registered 6 sacks there last time. They knew that they were going to have to win some one-on-ones up front. They finally lost the battle on that last play, though. That was the first sack they've allowed in this game.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long,
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Return! Ready, go!
Got to make the play on 4th. Gonna let it fly.